What's up, everybody? Today, we're trying out a game called Spell Disc.
Spell disc.
This is a survival roguelike where you could get some spells and
Put them on a disc.
put them on a disc.
Perfect.
Do various things with them. And we're going to check it out, going into it blind as we do. As of the time this video comes out, I believe this game will be coming out today, so there should be a reasonable representation of what to expect.
Yeah.
Another disappointing result. Send in the next one. Wow.
Whoa. Splat.
Restoration chamber. Choose your preferred controlled method. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is fine. Cognition level is normal. Move to destination. Proceed to the next chamber. You can't make me, I'm leaving. I just wanted to see if they were breakable. They were.
They are very breakable.
Okay, moving on. Attack. Mash or hold key to combo attack. Ooh, charge attack. Wha. Ooh, okay.
It's kind of cool.
Blah. Alright. Oh, things are getting fancy. Dash when you have enough stamina. You can dash over pits, objects, and over dangerous obstacles. Whee! Dash, jump over pits or traps to dodge attacks. Whee! Whee!
Easy enough.
Okay. Provide some gems. Craft items using gems on the crafting circles. F, hold. Craft a spell while holding a specific gem. So, bonk. F to pick up the item. Fireball.
Burp, 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 burp. It's a spell that is both fire and blunt.
We can open up our inventory. Items are equipped automatically if empty slots are available. Leftmost slot is your weapon spell slot. These are disc slots. These are spell slots.
I'm guessing the ones below them are artifact slots.
Hey, those are artifact slots.
Nailed it.
You'll generate mana over time for your spell equipped in the weapon slot.
Okay.
Tab to close inventory. Left shift to cast when the weapon spell is ready. Fireball. Hold to craft an artifact. Artifact grants you powerful effects. Crafting level is normal. Apprentice glove. 40% increased attack speed. R hold to re-roll all items. Interesting. I'll leave it on the ground for now because it wants me to go over here. Pick up an item. Attack creation disc. Generate 20 mana when attack type is created. Okay. Select the item. Sure.
Probably have to like hit the space.
Ah. And then D to move the
And
item.
then you move it.
Equip a spell directly below equipped spell slot to link a spell to your disc. Okay. Now the spell is linked to disc. When a disc condition is met, the disc provides mana to the linked spell to cast it. The disc right now requires you to perform an attack action multiple times. And then just fireball. Alright. Didn't say anything about the glove, but I have it now.
Yes. That fireball is going at random directions.
Look, the fireball is hungry for murder. Last of my gems. Try upgrading your spells or discs. Hold, upgrade spell or disc. Artifact cannot be upgraded. So, upgrade the fireball. R, hold to recycle an item back into a gem. It's not an efficient way of getting gems, but it's useful for extra quick gem. So, bye fireball. Use your dice to shift items on the ground. So yeah, R, hold, change items that are not yet picked up. Don't pick up any items yet. So, ta-da! Great job. That completes this exercise. I'm going to take all your stuff. Take that. Yeah. Tab. Yeah, just for... Oh, it's like lightning birds.
Yeah.
Activate elevator to complete tutorial. Your items will be removed. So all that
Well
stuff you
done.
just picked up, worthless. But I got to see lightning birds, so take that. The root chamber. So this looks like a progression tree of some variety.
Looks like it to me.
Okay. And then we got fireball, icy vortex. So we are currently at level 0, but things get more spicy the harder we go.
Makes sense.
Recall tutorial, refund all upgrades. Okay. And then there are different weapons up here.
Yep.
Upgrade items more than 10 times. Escape the dungeon with dungeon difficulty greater than 0. Defeat the dungeon architect. Defeat the emperor. Okay, so we got weapons that we can unlock. Boop. Equip spell. Ooh. Oh, so I have the option
Tier
between
1.
lightning,
Ice and fire.
so... Alright, so that's what lightning does. Alright, so that's just an orb that just lives there.
Yep.
And then the fireball we saw goes...
You saw before.
Well, let's go for the lightning this time.
I hear the bun cry in the distance.
No, it's fine. Also, change equipment.
There's not a whole lot to change just yet.
Okay, but there's a bunch of different outfits.
Looks like the outfits have like passives and things on there
Yes.
versus the appearance. Oh, there's ones there too.
Yeah. So it looks like an outfit,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then like a hat.
Hat.
And you
Alright.
can right click to change only the appearance. So if you like a certain set, but you like the look of a different set, you can just choose to look however you like. That's kind of neat.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Away we go. Zap. Okay. Oh. You guys are so aggressive. But they don't do that much damage. That's fine. Beautiful. We have 149 gems. So we can create a disc, create a spell, or create an artifact.
Okay. Well, the discs let you use your spells more often, technically.
Yeah, I think I like that. Explosion hit discs. Generate 17 mana when hitting with an explosion type. I think I'm going to create an artifact, and then depending on what the artifact is, I think I'm going to reroll that.
Okay.
Chopper belt. 20% increased damage and 20% increased slash damage. Okay. I'm going to reroll both just because, like, this doesn't sound bad, but I also just want to see what more
See more
are.
things.
Generates 25% of weapon spells mana cost as mana per second.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So your lightning will now basically trigger every 4 seconds.
Okay.
That's a 2-star gauntlet, by the way. The first one was only a 1-star.
Cast 2 weapon spells on a completely charged attack. Okay.
That'll be cool later.
I mean, I can use my charge attacks now.
Oh, that's true.
So generate 25% of weapon spells mana cost as mana per second. So if we just go boop, 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 then if we just hang out.
So in theory, it should go every 4 seconds. But I'm guessing it's got to have like something to target.
All right. Well, we'll test it out for a room and see what happens. I'm gonna try to do as much of these charge things as possible. Although I might have to have a spell attached to
the weapon itself.
The gauntlet. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, because your lightning is not firing.
Yeah. All right, but we're learning. Okay.
So then I suggest you just go get another spell then.
Yeah. And then in the meantime, do that for now. Yeah, we'll create a spell. Glacial Wave. Oh, this does explosion.
I mean, so's your lightning, by the way.
Is my lightning also explosion?
Uh-huh.
Ah, so it is. So I should have kept that other thing.
Eh.
Oh, well. Create a glacial wave that attacks horizontally. 27% increased damage. Hey, you know what? We'll grab this one.
Okay. Now, if it makes a difference, because that has more mana, I wonder if that's the one you should have on the left side.
Maybe it looks like I'm making progress over here.
Well, yeah, you're gonna make progress, but again, it's the wording on that is that you generate mana, 25% of your weapon's mana cost per second. So that one's 50 mana, so you'll create a quarter of 50 versus that one's 70 versus you'll create a quarter. So see, that's going faster.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to fire off versus which one do you want it to fire off?
If the glacier is going off more frequently, I think I still like that better just because it goes out further. This is a very short range spell.
Keep in mind, it's the other way around.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want the glacier to just do its thing.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to worry about casting myself.
It's just gonna go. It's gonna go off less often than the other one.
Well, the other one I have to do manually, and I want to concentrate on doing stuff with my charge attacks. So I want to see what I can do with that. Yeah, because notice that whenever I do a charge shot, I'm doing the lightning attack now.
Right. But that's what I'm saying is you could do it the other way around, so that your lightning could go off automatically, and then whenever you do a charge, you can do 2 ice shots.
Yeah, well, I'm not convinced how long the timing between how long I can charge shot realistically without getting murdered like I'm doing right now.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm getting absolutely annihilated.
That's where I'm thinking that being able to fire the ice from your charge shot might be better.
I'll probably switch it over.
Since you want to stay at range. Plus, obviously, you're going to get more spells as you go. Right. So, do you want another spell to play with, or do you want another artifact for passive?
I think I want another artifact. Gem Caller. Attract gems at greater distance while charging attacks. While charging attacks, create void gems.
That seems pretty good for what you're doing.
That does seem pretty synergistic.
So then, on the other hand, what do you do next? Do you just keep what you've got, save up for another relic, or do you pick up? You can pick up another disc, but you don't have a spell to attach with it.
Yeah.
Versus, you could create another spell, which
I'm gonna need both of these, so I might as well just hang out and then buy them both at the same time.
Well, I was going to say the other thing you do is you buy another spell, and then you can figure out which spell you like to cast.
Yeah.
You're giving yourself more options.
But look, I'm already. I wouldn't say I'm overwhelmed, but I'm definitely whelmed. So let me figure out what I got going on here.
You do you. That bat is coming at you.
The projectiles, I gotta learn to dodge better. Okay.
Do me a favor and just charge up an attack and fire it off for a second. What are those void gems?
They do something. I'm gonna just turn
the volume, the music sound effects down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're creating void gems, but I don't see what those are doing.
Well, who knows? There might be like effects that happen on gem pickup, and then like that counts, even though it doesn't do anything else really.
Maybe.
Generate 120% of current dash stamina as mana per second. So if I'm dashing, which I'm not doing a lot currently, which I probably should be doing more of. Flamethrower. Stun, elemental, shoot a stream of fire.
No, that's also an 80 mana one, so that would technically build your that first disc even faster.
I feel like I want to reroll the stamina disc. Do I keep the flamethrower, or do I roll that too just to see what's going on?
Reroll both if you want.
Charged attack finish disc. Generate 54 mana when charged attack type is finished. That seems
perfect.
Really good. And then shock flame laser. Shoots fire and lightning type laser. All right, that sounds
And
good.
it is also the most expensive spell, which means that if you use that as your weapon spell, you'll set your second spell will fire even faster.
All right, so then theoretically we go. All right, stuff happens.
All right, so you understand how that's working?
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like I'm getting this one, and I just want to.
Dang bats! Go away with your bats.
Oh. There's like a potion or something up to your left.
A little bit of a heal.
What's the potion?
Okay. So now...
do you get another artifact, or do you...
I'm gonna get another artifact. Oh, it's a boot. Increase maximum dash stamina. We can reroll that.
You only have one left.
That's fine. That's all I needed. Boomerang. Throw a boomerang whenever the player dashes. Boomerangs are returned to the player at the end of dash.
Well, and that's your 3 artifacts.
Beautiful. I'm just gonna sit in the corner and shoot my laser beams. Ow. Another heal there. That laser beam, it's doing things.
It's not bad.
Oh, this is...
That looks like something explodey.
Yeah, this isn't something I have to pay for. It's just stuff.
Yeah.
Cold pants. When the player dashes, leave a frost zone. Dashing shock. Shoot lightning dashing projection that dashes forwards. Okay. And then explosion creation disc. Generates 25 mana when explosion type is created.
Which is the one you saw at the beginning.
Yeah. So, currently every time this lightning goes off, that's an explosion type being created, right?
That is true.
So, but it does me no good
until you get another
until I get another spell.
But that holds true of the spell too.
The cold pants I don't think
spell.
are as good as anything else, really. Like frost
depends on how big or how strong the frost zone is.
Yeah, I suppose it could be better than like the boomerang or something, I guess. Because currently, we're definitely using the orb gauntlet here.
Yeah, definitely using the gem call. Well,
you kind of, sort of ish.
We don't know what the void gems are doing to you.
And then the boomerang, I'm throwing boomerangs. I don't know how good they are.
Now, if you hit the expand slot, is that going to give you a full set? So it gives you a disc, a spell, and an artifact slot?
Well, it costs 500, so...
Well, I know you can't at the moment, so... And it looks like you have an inventory, so you can carry things around. So if you want that dashing shock or the, the disc, you can hold on to it. Or even the cold pants, I guess.
I'll hold on to the disc. And then we will save up to expand the slot, I think.
Okay, you don't want to grab a spell to go with that?
Yeah, I should just grab a spell to go with that.
So you don't have to, just...
Yeah, but you're right, I should.
Oh, that's an expensive spell.
100.8.
Yes.
A fire that sticks to the target. Okay. So, I do like my lasers being over here, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so...
That's now whenever an explosion type is created, it'll gain some mana, and then when...
Yeah, so you can see whenever my lightning goes off...
It looks like essentially every fifth lightning bolt.
It's so close to being 4.
Oh, that just kind of sits there.
Okay.
And the other 2 spells are tied to your charge.
Just kind of ducking and weaving, and no, I just walked into a stationary bullet. Okay, and then just you up here, get laser beamed. All right, I think we have ourselves the situation here.
Okay.
All right, now we definitely hold.
Okay. Enemies heal nearby ally on death.
Oh, that arrow came out of nowhere.
No, that big square is a giant trap button.
It came out of nowhere with no warning.
You stepped on it, and then there was a line that said, "Hey, look out! There's a thing coming."
Without warning. All right, are we ready for some science?
Yeah. Expand slot. That's a full. Okay,
lovely,
good.
lovely. Okay, so Pierce power discs. 40% of damage as mono when a Pierce type is created, which I
is your laser a Pierce?
Yes, my laser is a Pierce.
It's the only one, though.
Plasma slash. A slash with a lightning wave. And then Ice Ring. 70% increased cold affliction, 30% increased other elemental affliction.
Okay, well, you are currently doing, like, all 3 elements. You are more into fire, I think, because I think your laser is...
Well, fire, lightning, fire, and then ice. So we're pretty equal into fire and lightning with a little bit of ice on the side.
Okay. So that would boost your ice, and then a little bit of fire and a little bit of lightning.
Yeah, I suppose it's fine for now. And then we gotta save up for other stuff because we poor. Oh. Alright. Oh, that guy's scorpion stinger could bend it like Beckham.
Yeah. Well, because of the way that you're really set up, you can kind of just make sure you dive into a corner before you start your charge. But yes, technically speaking, that little charge attack needs to be relatively close, but your laser does not. So you can... Well, you're half dead.
Yeah. There's a lot of damage being done to my face.
The next floor is shop.
Does that mean I don't want to spend these
Yeah,
gems?
it might.
Alright, well, we'll hold on to our gems for a floor.
It looks like boss after that, so oh boy. So this way you get to see what it is rather than getting a random...
20% health for 100 gems. Probably worth it. Knockback disc. Create mana per distance slash or enemy slash minion traveled by knockback. I don't think we're doing much knockback. Sticky static. Well, that does a lot of extra damage.
Yep.
Explosion slash scroll. Explosion type and slash type are considered the same types.
Ooh. So that's actually kind of nice because that means that your ice would suddenly be considered an explosion. Because it's currently...
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it already is explosion.
Yeah, it's slash explosion. So it'd be explosion. And slash, technically.
If it works that way, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that has cool synergies, but I don't think that helps us a
Yeah.
ton right now. I
Or you
definitely
can buy
think we're buying a heal here.
That'll heal you for 40.
And then, oh, it doubled in price. We could heal again, but...
Or you could buy a reroll if you wanted.
I do want to buy a reroll, but I'm a little scared of the boss. Oh, see, that one didn't double in price. It just...
No, only one of half.
And then I could theoretically still afford any of these if I wanted them, but...
If you wanted them.
I don't think I do. I think I'm gonna...
Okay. Alright, boss time.
Alright. Oh, this is ominous.
It's just a little slime boy.
What's little about him? Oh, don't want to be there. Oh, don't want to be there either.
He is making it tough to live where you're standing.
Yeah, I've noticed. For someone who's trying to do charge attacks.
It's almost like it's a dangerous build you've got going on here.
Yeah.
But you got him.
It's fine.
And you only actually took one hit.
Give me my void gems for what that's worth. Now give me my real gems for what that's worth.
And then a bunch of potions.
Oh, now I'm feeling okay.
All right. Well, you have a slot for a disc and a spell.
So getting the spell first, I guess, makes sense.
Yeah, because that way you can potentially swap out a spell for what you've already got if you like something better.
Frost branch creates a thrusting branch of ice from the ground.
Cold and pierce.
Okay. I'll just take it and we'll deal with it later.
Hold on to it.
All right. Now we're in the crypt.
Something to your far left and far right. It was just enemy. Okay, they were just enemies off screen.
Now. Stick and move, Max. Stick and move.
You do real good damage.
That's the idea. Oh, hello, friends. What are you doing over here? Okay. And now let's create a disc. 15 mana per second for each upgrade on this disc. And it's got one upgrade.
Yeah.
So
15 mana per second. At the moment, you'll want a very cheap spell on it.
yeah,
If you're gonna.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, like that's doing okay.
And then yeah,
at 40 mana is cheap.
40 mana. So just beep, bloop. Okay. So now that means we should save to expand even more.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, looks like a chest in this room. Nearby enemies heal nearby on death.
So I have a very spicy charge build going on, but we can have like a fully spell automated build where it's just my spells will just happen and I just run around like an idiot.
Correct. Again, as of if nothing else, you have it set right here where you could, as long as the spell on your wand had a very high mana cost, your first spell there could just trigger even faster.
Yes.
And then you could have that one triggering others, which triggers others, which triggers others, etc., etc., etc.
220 mana when hitting a target with an attack type.
You don't have that many attack types at the moment. Heat Dome.
Place a dome of concentrated heat.
Huh.
An attacker's delight. On last combo attack, provide 30 mana for all equipped discs. That's really good for a build I'm not doing.
Correct. That is.
So maybe the heat dome.
The heat dome is probably the one to take, and then you just put it in your back pocket.
Out of curiosity, let's just.
Oh,
see what
go back up. Go back in there for a second.
Oh, I just want to see what the heat dome does real quick.
Oh yeah.
Just boom. Ooh, they kind of last. Okay.
Okay. Can you go hover over your anvil disc? And can you just hit F?
Oh, can we just upgrade it? Oh yeah, hit
I'm
F
not. Well, I see. Oh, I'm not sure if that's a hit. If it's like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It'll cost you mana. It'll cost you gems, but. Oh, not only did that also went up too. It went from 15 to 18.
Yeah, because the upgrade was 20% increased in mana production.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And now it's 18 mana per second for each upgrade, which means you got 20% increased mana production, but also technically double mana production, right? Because it's 18 mana per second per level. So it's 36 mana per second on that.
I feel like I should be upgrading a lot of these things.
Honestly, I'd say you want to upgrade that again.
20% faster overheat reduction. I don't know what overheat does quite yet. I could upgrade it again.
I think it's cool. And another 20%. So now you're doing 21 mana per second
times
4. So you're doing 84 per second. Yeah.
Fire. But is that the one we want there?
Yeah, you could put any spell there if you wanted a different spell. Obviously, a more expensive spell will trigger less often, but if it's more expensive for a reason, right?
What if we do something like this?
Okay, so currently what you're doing is your spell. Keep in mind it takes a lot more mana, so I don't know. Oh, but that doesn't actually matter there.
Correct.
For you.
Correct. But that
makes it this one will trigger more often.
Yeah, but this is an expensive one, but
it's more expensive.
Yeah, that still might be too slow.
That's too slow.
All right, how about this then?
You could put a cheaper one there.
What if I do something like this and then have the... Because the laser does a lot of damage. I kind of want to lean into doing many lasers.
Yeah. Let's check that out, yeah. And you're still putting up the bubbles pretty good. Now, the downside to this build... Now, go ahead and charge your thing. And fire that off. Yeah, now notice that the spell that you're putting down is right on your face.
Yes.
So your charge is just super, super close range.
Yeah,
but you're only doing it to trigger other things at that point.
I do think I liked it back in its original
The way you had
configuration.
it.
Maybe not with the heat dome here. Maybe something else.
You want something other than the heat domes? Have it so it's firing off the glacial waves more often.
Let's just try something.
And make it so that when you do... So you're doing those, which are triggering the lightning strikes more often because you're firing more explosions out more often.
And then when I do the charge things, I'll protect myself with fire.
Alright, that's looking pretty good.
Okay. There's so much science to be done.
Yeah, I like it. Alright, 4 more levels and then you'll get another chest. Now again, you're going to want to try to back off into the corners, because your main spell is long range.
I'm just trying to... Because they drop AoEs at my feet, so I can't just stay somewhere. Mainly because of this guy. There we go.
That looked pretty good to me, honestly.
Not bad, not bad. So we can save to expand the slot, or we can just start upgrading things more, now that I know that's a thing that I should be doing. In fact, I could upgrade my laser.
Can you upgrade? You can upgrade the laser. You could upgrade. Probably you can upgrade your artifacts.
Oh, I almost certainly can.
So that first artifact, I think, is still your stronger one, right?
Yeah, cast 2 weapon spells on a completely charged attack. We cannot upgrade that one.
I cannot upgrade that. Okay.
Yeah, I can't upgrade any of them. Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
But the laser is my bread and butter of damage.
Yeah.
Although
actually, if you hover over it, you can see how much damage each one did. That's what
I was looking at. Yeah, the shockling laser is still the best one, but the glacial wave doing good. The heat dome did surprisingly well. So okay, 15% increased critical chance. Yeah, 25% increased damage. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember those are getting more and more expensive each time. Don't forget to increase the discs too, because the discs are giving you like the passive on top of it, right?
Yeah. So that's for the explosion attached to the explosion thing. I'm just thinking about what things are attached to, and
yeah. Again, the thing with the anvil is that gets more and more nuts the higher level it gets.
Yes.
But obviously, it gets way more expensive as you get up there. But again, you're
refund 12% of mana cost of link spell.
So hey, when it fires, it'll also give you back 12% of the mana cost of it, which isn't a ton, but it's also firing. Those are just gonna go absolutely nuts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine.
That's pretty good.
There's a caster boy somewhere doing caster things. I gotta stop them.
I will say
explode.
That with as often as that fires out, I do wish that was a better targeting spell.
Ah, these are the guys.
Because like the glacial wave there is just firing sideways.
Yeah.
If it was something that was able to target enemies better, that could be a devastating spell. Also, yeah, the audio I think has got to keep going, because now that you're getting more and more crazy, the audio is getting more and more crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I almost want to save for a new spell just because Flame Presence, I think, is easily the weakest thing we got going on here. It's doing
Yeah, well,
very
yeah,
well.
especially now that you've
Yeah.
got the heat dome. The heat dome
Yeah.
feels like it's the same thing, just
better.
better.
And the glacial wave, for as hard as it is to target properly, is doing
It's
a lot
doing
of
work,
damage.
but I would be curious how much it would be doing if it was able to target somehow. So yeah, I'm all for saving up for better spells. And again, not that the glacial wave is bad, it just requires you to think about it and try to be to the side of enemies. Oh, that is turning green. It's probably bad.
Yeah, it's like, I don't... Green usually means good, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, everyone's dead.
Well, there you go.
All right, spell. Icicle fan. Shoots 5 icicles in a fan shape.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? Let's try it.
Okay.
So, we also had this frost branch, which I could have also replaced the
That's
presence
true.
with, but let's go with something like that and see how that works.
And remember, the thing with that first disc there is that basically it's going to fire off your spell because you're generating 25% of its spell per second. So it will fire off that spell once every 4 seconds. So that mana disc is actually it's self-sufficient, but it's currently very slow.
10% chance of duplicating linked spell.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to get some things where it improves that.
Huh.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it's still only firing once every 4 seconds.
You know what?
But it has a chance of... Okay, and there you go.
There we go.
Now it's a little less than a third of its mana every second, or every... Yeah. So now it's going to fire... It's still going to fire somewhere between 3 and 4 seconds.
Okay, that's not too bad. And then there's a chance that it can be duplicated 1 or 2 times. I just wanted to see if it would get duplicated while just standing here. I'll give it one more shot before I go. Okay.
I actually think that it might be duplicated, but it's like right on top of itself. It's hard to see.
Ooh, you're on
25% increased enemy health. Oh boy, this is a thick room.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you got a crit on the laser. Oh, another crit on the laser.
All right. Oh yeah, you got these caster boys.
Yeah, see, there was a duplication there. It was just they're right on top of each other, so it's a little hard to see. Oh, those laser crits are no joke.
They are brutal. Okay. Continuous gem disc. Generate 10 mana per second for each base continuous type items in the inventory. What does it mean by continuous type items?
It's a type of thing. So like flame presence is continuous.
Okay, and it says in inventory, so we technically have one in our inventory.
Yeah, your fire puddle.
Yeah,
is it continuous?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Fiery geyser creates an eruption of fire on targets.
It's also huge mana.
So, good. No,
yeah, you don't want to replace the laser, but
critical chance is rolled twice for the favorable outcome.
Oh, your laser has it's not a high crit chance, but it is a crit chance, and it does big damage when it crits. So now you'll need to either replace one or just save up for.
I'm gonna replace the boomerang.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And
then you can either keep leveling these, you can save up for another slot.
That becomes the balance.
Exactly.
I almost feel like just kind of
keep pumping the ones you got.
Yeah.
And you can pump the spell itself to make the spell better. You can pump the discs to make the spells happen either more often. Oh, fully upgrade.
5.
So cap at 5.
Okay. Well, I think getting that at 5 seemed appropriate.
I agree. Super agree.
But
And in fact, honestly, the glacial wave, if that's the spell you want to keep in that slot, considering that's the spell that's firing the most often, just make the spell better.
40% increased elemental affliction.
Okay. So it was already doing 1,700 affliction. Now it's going to do 40% more than that.
Yeah, I got one more, so I'm gonna
give it to the laser. I know you. Ooh, decreased mana costs.
That's a little sad actually, because that nerfs this.
It does nerf that. No, not that. The wait, which one?
Yeah, because this generates
of weapon spells mana cost. Yeah, as mana per second. So that is a little sad, but that does mean that you can fire your shockwave laser a little more often. I think. Because I think the speed of your charge is based on the cost of that spell. I think.
Because I'm casting that via just by charging my weapon.
Yeah,
so that doesn't matter.
That's true.
So that was a bad upgrade, essentially.
Yeah, it's like normally that's not bad, but all right. Well, now we know if there's a way to remove the thing, or if we can like find another shock flame laser.
Okay. Oh. Getting hit by some bullets. Ooh, you gotta go.
Oh, what are you?
Oh, there's that big green aura.
You are just in the corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go into the green. All right, the green went away. So you are the one that I don't like. Go away. Okay. It might be to the point where we just hold for an expansion slot. Because I think if we hold here, next level, we'll probably get it.
Potentially, yeah. You're also 2 or 3 steps away from a shop again.
So we can just full hold
to the shop, yeah.
Ooh, you're a large lad.
Yep, but you've already got one of his health bars down.
Oh, that eyeball barely looked at me. Stop looking at me. Oh, another large lad. Stop it with your eyeballs. Looking at me with your head full of eyeballs.
It's...
Okay. Well, we have enough for the relic, but we will continue to hold and save for the shop.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of spikes. 25% enemy increased health. Oh, those are fire, not spikes.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay.
Oh, that guy's... it's a healing aura.
I assumed that green meant healing, but
yeah, he's healing them.
But a lot of times my assumptions are wrong, so I didn't want to bank on it, so I just was very cautious, but yeah, that does seem to be very definitive.
I'm now seeing the green pluses. If you need it, there's a potion up in the top middle.
It'll stay there no matter what, so I'll just...
Yes. Just keep moving the best you can so you can avoid taking more damage.
It did not stay there. It went away.
Oh. Huh. Well, good to know.
Now we know. 35 mana per second for each second the player stood still during the last 5 seconds.
Ooh.
I mean, we charge a lot, but then as soon as we're done charging, we typically move. So.
Yeah.
A lightning fury. Create a lightning slash that explodes when hitting enemies. And Tundra Gazer. Apply cold affliction towards the looking direction.
Huh.
Interesting. The idle disc might be okay.
It could be okay.
So, yeah, I'll grab that, I suppose. And then keep saving.
Yeah, here comes the shop. Do-do-do-do.
Okay. Charging complete disc level 2. Generate 120 mana per second while charged attack is charged to full.
I mean, that just seems exactly what you need to do, right?
Yeah, that does seem too good to pass up.
What are the other things here?
Explosive stone. Throw a stone that explodes after some duration with a ton of crit chance.
Yeah. Dang. And it's explosion, which does fit into your...
Increased attack speed after each attack. Resets after 1.5 seconds of non-attack.
If you were, again, if you weren't doing a charge build,
that would be it. But
I think that is too good to pass up on that one.
We take that. If I don't heal, I can expand slot and then just go into it, which is a little scary. But
you should be okay.
I'm gonna do it.
And you can put that on, and even if it's not necessarily the spell you want, you've got spells. You've got spells and an artifact that you're not using at the moment. So even if they're not like perfect.
So yeah, the boomerang definitely goes in just because I have no option. Maybe Frost Branch. It's generating so much mana. Would it just
fire that off 3 times?
Yeah, would this just go insane?
Put it out and test it. Literally just, yeah. I saw at least 2 of it. Oh, press and hold the charge, but then keep holding it.
Well, that's what I was doing before. See?
Oh.
It's got an upper limit.
Okay.
What if we do something like...
Give it like the icicle hand?
What if we do something like that? Because now the icicle spear will go off semi-regularly. And if I do that... Yeah, it's just every time I charge...
It's firing off the ice spears.
So it's essentially the same as my laser beam, where...
Yes.
It's just an attack every charge, which I'm totally cool with.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, I could upgrade something.
You do have enough mana that you could upgrade something.
Not that one. So this is my next big one, and I can upgrade this one. So
yeah.
Increased critical chance. We love that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and I think
boss time.
Win, lose, or draw. This will probably be the end of the video.
Oh, look at that guy. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of burning floor. This floor feels like...
Because it looks like it's got grating?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a flame construct.
You know what I just discovered?
What's that?
I can move slightly.
You can move while... Yeah? Interesting. Can you dash while charging?
I can dash interrupt my charging.
Interrupt charging. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he is aggressively beating your butt.
Oh, I dodged that.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. What's even hitting me now? Stop it.
Oh, you were probably on fire, if I had to guess.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are burning, by the way. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna need you to die before I do.
You got him.
Thank you. It's like I just need you to die. Ow! That chest bonked me in the head.
It didn't do damage.
Can you imagine if it did damage and that's how you died? I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like,
yeah.
Well, dang. And then we can't afford anything here. Okay. Well, there you go. I think that's a good spot to end it. But clearly, there's a lot of room for creativity and just making what you want. That's a pretty neat one. I like it.
It's pretty good. And if you just look over on the left there,
you know, we're
we got
2/3 of the way through. What if it's
2/3?
Well,
You want to just push?
Well, we'll try to push.
All right. Oh, that's a lot of lasers, and those aren't lasers; those are arrows.
Laser arrows.
They gave up on the magic. They were like, "Now just shoot her."
Oh boy.
Oh.
I don't want to be here anymore.
It's like, obviously you've got a bunch of things that go off your charge, but never forget you've got plenty that are just going off on their own. So if you ever need to just move for a minute.
So everything's fine. Everything's great.
You can make a couple more things. You can just keep upgrading the ones you got.
I'm gonna
save up for another slot and go absolutely nuts. Decrease mana cost, so they'll fire more often. Increase stun power. Ooh.
Okay, sure.
Just get everything off of level 1 because they're cheap.
Yeah, this is doing a lot of damage. It deserves stuff.
Increase max hit.
Does that like size?
Maybe.
Oh,
increase
30%
duration.
Increase duration. Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You know what? Things are gonna last forever.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Increase damage.
Increase crit
chance.
Okay. And refunding more mana.
Yeah, so it's gonna go off more often.
A
lot of crit chance.
Just get everything off of level 1.
Increase elemental affliction, so more.
Okay, more frostiness.
Frostiness.
All right, and that's spent everything I got.
That's everything. Yep. And then maybe start saving up for multiple heals.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Oh,
whoa! No, ninjas diving in on you.
Okay, ninjas.
Yeah, this is a maybe don't charge as much here.
No, let's just wait for them to dive in and then ruin them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look at those bubbles.
They last a while.
You just kind of sit there.
Yeah, and then it's. It's just every time I do a charge, more happens.
Lasers and spikes. Increase enemy damage. Oh boy.
Yeah, and they got ninjas. Okay.
And that guy's got just a giant hammer. Oh.
Those homed in. Okay, this might be it for me. I think this video will reach a natural conclusion.
There's a potion to your right. Oh, it's blinking away. Oh, it's gone.
The scary ninjas.
Another potion just below you. Oh, that tower in the middle has got a health bar.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah, sure.
On last combo attack, throw shurikens again.
There's
an auto attack build that goes hard. Ice blades, great ice blades that slashes one enemy multiple times.
Again with the slashing though.
Generate 60% of affliction as mono and lightning type is created, which.
Ooh, you do some lightning.
Oh, we do a lot of lightning. Do you see? Me existing.
Yeah.
Do I like that over? I mean, I tried to upgrade this one, but it got.
I will say, look at it. It triggered 45 times on that last one, and look at the damage that the spell did. If you, in comparison to, okay, I guess it did better than.
It triggered more than this. This triggered 30 times. This triggered 115 times. This triggered 103 times. This triggered 22 times. Because
those two only trigger when you get a full charge off.
Yeah.
Or when you're charging.
So this is better than me just charging.
Well, yeah, but what are they doing, right? Because even though it's triggering less often, look at the damage difference on the spells on them.
Well, yes.
Like that's doing about the same as that one.
A little bit more, but when you consider it triggered half as often.
Right. And then obviously the fire zones that just stay there.
But this one
also triggered half as often.
This one is just so conditional when 60% of affliction is mono and lightning type is created. When you consider this is lightning and this is lightning.
Yeah.
I think swapping it is good.
Sure. Plus, that did get nerfed because your main spell got cheaper.
That was kind of what I was saying. And then I will upgrade it. Refund
mana cost, that's not bad. Increase mana production.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, do you hold off for potential heals, or do you just keep going?
Okay.
All right, not bad.
That's going pretty often, and that's without me doing this. Because when I do that, it goes into overdrive.
That's true. Because your laser is also electric.
Yes. Okay. Small part of me that wants to just be like, get a spell.
Grab another thing.
Because the ice spike I'm not in love with.
I mean, you could test it with the other fire one there.
Well, I'm not in love with
that one either.
Yeah, like it's just very stationary. Like this is probably fine. It's probably good enough. In which case, I'm just I'm gonna get my laser all the way to level 5. Just gonna go into it.
That was so much damage and affliction.
Okay. We'll take it.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, this arena is a little on the smaller side. Oh, hey!
Whoa.
Ho! Hoo! Ha!
Again, just focus on your dodging as needed.
No, I couldn't dodge that one.
Ooh.
Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Hit is bad. Don't get hit. Oh, I went to dodge and then I mucked it up.
Go get the potion before it vanishes.
Oh, my health is not healthy. I gotta keep saving money for that shop that I may or may not reach.
Yeah. Increase enemy stun resistance.
Oh, I thought I was not in the range of that shot. Oh, I didn't think anything was there. Uh, 15 health in a dream. Generate 25 mana when explosion type is finished. Which
you do some explosions, yeah.
Do you see all of this stuff happening right now that's explosion based?
I know.
Hydro torrent. Create a torrent of water. Continuous. Intellectual's Mask. Gain 400% weapon spell mana regeneration on stage start, which diminishes over time. Okay.
It's like that one's the disc on the left is probably the strongest one there.
What would it replace?
Well, here's the thing.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to replace one.
It's true.
You could get an entire extra slot.
Yeah, I could.
It would be most of your money, but it could be another spell going off. Granted, the only other spell you've got going off there is that at the moment.
But that is a lot of money.
I would say that if you're gonna, I still say you grab that one on the left, and then I would say test that with the lightning one that you're doing there. Because what are you doing more often, lightning or explosions?
Probably explosions. If you consider that this lightning is an explosion and the glacier is an explosion.
Yeah.
And the glacier's going just as nuts. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna expand the slot.
Ooh. Okay, and then just put something there for now.
I think I'll do something like that.
Try that.
Because the flame presence will still go off with every charge.
Yep.
But this will theoretically go
off with every explosion.
absolutely nuts.
Well. Okay. It's not bad. One last thing to check before you start moving forward.
Some of those icicles are being originated like not at me. I think they're originating at the explosions.
Explosion.
That's interesting.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay.
I saw one more thing in your inventory that we hadn't tested yet.
What's that?
If you go back in there for a minute, go up to like the Z's because you're never going to use that. There's a recycle button. What does it give you back for recycling? Does it give you... Oh. That's a lot of gems.
Okay. Well, we'll hold on to that knowledge for if and when we make it to a shop, which I'm not convinced we will.
That's that. I think just be willing to not charge because you move significantly faster while not charging.
It's true. Just trying to look at all of the bad things that can happen.
I know. I think dodging is more important at the moment.
Oh boy! I went to dodge one and I got hit by the other.
Yep. That's right. There you go. You can check your spells to see if there's anything.
I need to save for all of the healing. I need to save.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're dodging. We're ducking. We're weaving.
Yep.
There's a healer over there. Ooh, there's a healer over there for me too.
It's the tower.
The tower of
get
power.
to the side of it. Another.
Oh, big hammer boy.
And a lot of spear throwers.
Yeah. Okay, but we're just gonna chill over here.
Yep. Chill and burn and shock over there.
Okay, we're fine. We netted some health that fight.
Yes, did.
300% of stun power dealt to enemies is mana. We're not doing that much stun.
Not doing that much stun.
Let's see. Create Ice Splash.
Neat, but okay.
Deal damage to enemy passed through dash.
None of that is stuff that you're really using.
But I have a free artifact slot, so.
That's true.
And just put it on.
It's something.
And then keep saving for infinity heals that I'll need in the future.
In the worst case, you can probably sell it later for the heal. Well, I don't like how close that man is.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him out of that corner for me.
Get him unalived.
Okay, he's gonna go down in a second.
Oh, there's a potion in the right corner there.
Oh, I ran out of dodges. Oh, and that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh hey hoo ha. Oh. Dang
I clipped you.
I thought I was out of the way.
That's pretty good. Oh, insight gains 69. Nice. Is that meta progression?
I mean, I would presume maybe.
But considering for your first run, you get almost all the way to the first. Also, I see there's a boss and then a door after that. Oh, goodness.
Also, there's a survivor mode, compendium.
I'm guessing the architect chamber is where you're going to be upgrading meta progression things, but it looks like it's sealed at the moment.
So we can see all of the various things.
Yeah, there are so many spells and so many artifacts that we haven't seen.
Yeah, we saw nothing. And there's various weapons. There's a guitar, and an axe.
There is an axe.
And a hammer.
Blunt explosion, blunt explosion.
Heck yeah. That's what I'm down for.
Yeah.
So there you go, spell disc. That's a neat
All
one.
right. I like it.
Yeah.
There's clearly a lot in there.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. So, as always, let us know what you think. If you want to see more, I'm sure we could do more. And with that, I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.